Tonight, we have got Kimberly Hawkey is here. She's got this amazing new album. She's standing by. She's going to play for us. We're going to talk. We're going to see. We're going to break her down, Suk, who she's dating, what she does with her life, who she's talking to on the telephone.
She doesn't have to answer any of those questions,
She doesn't have to answer, but we're going to ask them all. Here, let me give you a little taste of Kimberly, and then we'll bring her in on the other side. Here you go.
Who shakes the tree and rakes up the leaves? Who can you trust to always believe? I'll see you again in Rue de Château. Enchantment seems illusion, but it's true, you're magic every time.
Yes.
Beauty, what a voice,
Got some voice, huh? Kimberly Hawkey, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Suki. Thank you so much for having me.
Kimberly, we're so excited. And remember, you do not have to answer any of those questions that probe a little in uncomfortable territories. Just saying that.
Before I was even on camera. Good thing.
Listen, Kimberly, all of the fantastic musicians musicians, that's the way you say it, that Jason sends our way, we strip them down to the bare bones. We got to break them down. This is almost like practice for you for when you get really big and you're in front of the press.
I'm here for it.
Kimberly, I looked at you right away, and I didn't think that when I was looking at your website. Maybe it's because your hair is up, but you look like Justine Bateman, a young Justine Bateman now.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, I'd have to look. I'm so like old school and old fashioned. If you gave me like a 1940s Hollywood actress, I would probably know. Anyone after like the 1960s, I'm just.
I'm sorry to disappoint. You look like a teenager Justine Bateman to me. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, do you remember what was the Michael J. Fox's sitcom with the parents and
Family Ties?
Family Ties, Kimberly. Go look at Family Ties and you'll see. You look just like
it was a 1980 sitcom when I was young.
Yeah. Back, Suki's a little older than me, so she's, way back.
I'm checking out for sure.
Kimberly, listen, you shot you shot and you recorded at this amazing place, Dreamland, which is in upstate New York in Woodstock, I think. And so many people have used that place. It's such an amazing backdrop and such a great acoustic place for recording artists. What was that like putting together We the Nighthawks, which really is such an amazing album?
Oh, well, Dreamland is just a magical place. I would say one word to describe the whole process is just magic. From how the collaboration started to bringing on just the right musicians for the project. I mean, everybody was available because it was during the pandemic. So, we used precautions and we recorded socially distanced, which was a completely new experience. Mm-hmm. And just had this majestic space that allowed us to record. I think our largest track was 17 musicians at once in that live room. Wow. Socially distanced, and I was in the booth. It was just incredible.
And you basically, you talk about such a historic place. I mean, Joe Jackson's been there. I think Tim McGraw's been there. The B-52s. John Hall. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Owned and run by drummer Jerry Marotta, and he's recorded with Peter Gabriel, and he's actually on one of our tracks. He's on
really?
Sort of like 1960s vibe, and he just knocks it out of the park.
Oh, I love it.
Is his little cameo.
So do you get reading up about you? You're like a dreamer or a lyricist. Like, do you find yourself caught in this time capsule trying to like bridge the gap through your music and your artistry?
Yeah, I always found that I gravitated toward music from the 1920s, 30s, and 40s.
Wow.
I just love the melodies. I love the songs. I love that they've been passed down for so many years, and you can still relate to them today. They're just fantastic songs. And um, what I'm doing right now, it's new music, but it's very much a throwback to that era, which was all about storytelling and film noir and just setting this scene where you don't even have to know the story. You just close your eyes and listen to the lyrics and you're just transported to another
Love
time.
that. Love that.
Yeah, plus a lot of the big band stuff. Well, I have a little clip also, speaking of Dreamland, the making of We the Nighthawks. So here's a little bit of that. Take a listen, and then we'll come back. We'll talk more about it on the other side. Watch.
So when we started to write songs together, me and Lecco, we knew we needed a person who could embody different characters, who can play those different little miniature films in front of us. And that person that we found was Kim.
It was clear even from early demos that these were special songs. The lyrics were cinematic and time traveling, which is everything that I'm about, everything that I've been working toward in my career for the past 5 or 6 years.
Kim is a singer. I mean, so much charisma comes from her. She's like a 40s actress, like Gene Tierney or something.
Lots of recording artists can sound beautiful, can sing beautiful notes, but essentially can only play themselves. And Kim can step out of her own life and context and travel to a different time and place. And to me, that's the most magical thing, because she and her performance can transport us along with her.
Whoa.
There you go. Well, by the way, you look absolutely gorgeous in that
I
video.
know.
Number one.
Thank you. I do like to dress up. Although the past couple months have been like, this is the most dressed up I've been at home in a long time.
I love it. So was that Joel Moss who we were just listening to right there with the hat?
That was Justin Rivers, the lyricist.
Oh, Rivers, okay.
And the universe began with Justin and his whole backlog of lyrics. He's a prolific writer. And he approached Lecco, who's the composer, and said, I have all of these songs and I'd like to do something with it. I'm kind of busy right now. Here you go. And for Lecco, he just took these lyrics. According to him, he sat down at the piano and they kind of wrote themselves.
Nice.
Wow. Just the melody came. Justin is an incredible lyricist in that his words are already musical. So they just lend themselves perfectly to song.
Love it. Well, listen, the album's called We the Nighthawks, and you guys spent a long time putting it together up at Dreamland. Is there a favorite song you'd like to sing off the album there?
There is, and it's our single, Slow Cool Water.
Nice. Is that so? Now, I can't tell you. You have a lot of. Do you play the piano and play the guitar?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it all at the same time.
That's amazing. I love that.
Well, I'm going to try something. I have a beautifully mixed instrumental track from the album. I feel like playing that song on the keyboard isn't going to do it justice because I want you to hear this incredible saxophone solo by Adam Siegel in the middle. It might be the most epic recorded saxophone solo you've ever had on the show. I don't know.
I don't know. It may be the only saxophone solo we've ever had on the show.
Exactly. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
The stage is yours.
All right.
I'll put you up full screen. Go ahead.
Your blue sky friends have fallen wayside. Look beyond them, kindred stand revealed. All of your dreams that now seem stupid, you're just exhausted. Come and rest afield, fall on your knees. Feel yourself undone, thirst for something. Quenching, find no hope, no sun. Take it down to the ledge where the
hillside likes to sing. Cup your hands and may you drink slow, cool water from the ancient spring. 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 Some days enchantment seems illusion, but it's true, you're magic every time. Enemies bitter by your confidence, let them go now, they're only petty crimes. Cold breaks your skin, and you need to feel again the moss neath your feet. It's true, it's rich and thick with life. Take it down to the ledge where the hillside likes to sing. Cup your hands and may you drink snow, cool water from the ancient spring. 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 Timber and frame, tender we guide, building this house with rivets of pride. We will grow, we will grow, we will grow, we will sing, drinking snow, cool water from the ancient spring. 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 Slow, cool water from the ancient spring. Slow, cool water from the ancient spring. Slow, cool water from the ancient spring.
Wow. Wow. That That was Suki. You got your mic.
Yep,
on?
I know. I just saw that.
Kimberly,
Beautiful.
that was fantastic. And it's funny. One of our viewers said exactly what I was thinking. That you could be a Disney princess.
I love Disney, and that's one of my favorite comments. Someone called it dark Disney because this is definitely the brightest, happiest song on the record, and it really goes down from there.
Yeah, well, listen, all Disney's dark, so don't let them fool you. All
The mother
Disney's
always
dark.
dies, Kimberly. I don't
Yeah.
understand. They just always want to kill off mom.
And Bambi, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We had Paul Walter Hauser on from Cruella last night. Let me
I
tell
was
you,
watching.
Cruella is dark. It's a very dark movie. But no, I was totally thinking. I'm like, wow, it's almost like I was listening to Pocahontas sing. It was amazing.
Those are some incredible voices that are overdubbing all those movies. Just a lot of them are Broadway actresses. And
Really?
You've accomplished so much. Like, reading about the Johnny Mercer Award, gold medalist at the American Traditions Vocal Competition in Savannah, Georgia, 2-time winner of the Cabaret Showdown in New York City. I mean, geez,
With
you've
the
already done
Swingaroos.
this plus
yes. Yeah.
plus 3 CDs. I mean, this is kind of crazy. You're too young for all this. Kimberly, and you then want to teach children? Are you crazy?
Oh, I love the teaching. The teaching keeps me grounded for sure.
That is great. And this was debut album right here with the Swingaroos.
That was from that one was Elvin L and the Escape Act. That was my first album under my name. But I also have 2 albums with my band, the Swingaroos, and that's a 1940s inspired territory band, which was like all the bands in the 30s that weren't big enough to be like Glenn Miller or Harry James and tour in all the big cities. So the territory bands would perform in all like the little tiny towns that the big bands wouldn't visit. It was basically like the top 40s.
Wow.
Club bands of the 1940s.
So who sparked this love in this music that's sort of lost for so many generations right now?
Well, I discovered most of it on YouTube.
Wow.
And it was in preparation for that American Traditions competition where I received the Johnny Mercer Award. That was 2013. And part of the competition is to branch out and try your hand at as many different styles of American music as you can. That includes musical theater, art song, jazz, folk. And one category was Hollywood music. And I had this vision of finding this 1940s glamorous Hollywood song. And that's what I did. I found a song by Helen Forrest and with the Harry James Orchestra. And as soon as I sung it, it just like, oh my God, I feel like I've done this before.
Maybe you were reincarnated. It's possible.
I've been told that. It is possible.
Maybe is there a, whenever we have musicians on, I love to always ask, is there a favorite cover song that you really enjoy doing? One that like everybody sings along to, or we grew up with, or we hear on the radio all the time. What's the one cover song from any genre, any year, that you really enjoy doing?
Well, I love the ones that people really connect to. I love As Time Goes By and What a Wonderful World. A lot of people love that.
Do you sing those? Do you sing one of those?
I do. Well, I have a different cover in mind.
Oh, go ahead. You lay it out. Whatever one you like.
And actually, we're going to visit Disneyland or Disney World, whichever you prefer. The song that I wanted to sing is from Toy Story 2. It's When She Loved Me.
I like it.
By Randy Newman. Music.
Yeah, Randy Newman. Beautiful.
Is this the time for that? Should I sing it?
Oh, yeah. Oh, light it up.
Absolutely, Kimberly. Go ahead.
Well, it's not a swing tune, but it is a Disney song, and we were just talking about that. And for this one, I am going to play. Let's see. Keyboard.
Nice.
I was there to dry her tears, and when she was happy, so was I. When she loved me, through the summer and the fall, we had each other, that was all. Just she and I together, like it was meant to be. And when she was lonely, I was there to comfort her, and I knew that she loved me. So the years went by, I stayed the same, but she began to drift away. I was left alone. Still I waited for the day when she'd say, I will always love you. Lonely and forgotten, never thought she'd look my way. And she smiled at me and held me just like she used to do. Like she loved me when she loved me. When somebody loved me, everything was beautiful. Every hour we spent together lives within my heart. When she loved me.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Wow. Wow.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful.
Kind of heart-wrenching. I hope that's okay. I was like, they probably want to hear something like bubbly and happy.
Well, thanks for bringing us down, Kimberly. I appreciate
No,
that.
I loved it.
That was really beautiful. And actually, you know what it reminded me of? You know the song, the popular song from Wicked, Because I Knew You.
Oh yeah.
It almost kind of I feel like you could have mashed those two together, right? But
that is such a good idea. Oh,
see, I'm thinking for you. I'm thinking.
Well, this is Randy Newman. I mean, he just has a way of writing like melancholy, just in such a beautiful way where like you don't mind having your heart broken.
Yeah, and it's funny. That's the same guy who wrote "Short People Got No Reason."
No reason, yeah.
So great.
Short people got no reason.
No reason.
Right? And didn't he also sing "I Love L.A."? Wasn't that Randy Newman? That's funny.
We love it.
We love it. We love L.A. We love it.
It was great. And just the whole Toy Story soundtrack. I mean, they picked the right person to write that.
Yeah, no. Kimberly, you have an amazing voice. Listen, you can do one more. You could bring our spirits back up before you leave if you want. If you have
wow.
Because now I'm depressed after that last song. So if you want to do a hot one, we'll catch you on the way out on a high note.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna play the banjo then.
You
have time
banjo?
to take that back if you want. If you don't want to hear banjo.
Nice.
But yeah, I can play like a fast swinging one.
All right, here you go.
All right.
Light it up.
Or we're trying to get him in touch with his feelings a little bit more without feeling sad, angry when he hears mellow music.
I don't want to leave sad.
It wasn't sad. It's a beautiful song.
No, it was. It reminded me of all the girls I've loved before.
Oh my God, a banjo too? Wow.
I feel like you're about to bust out dueling banjos from the Deliverance.
Wow, Kimberly, you are talented.
This instrument's from the early 1920s. I think I looked up the serial code and it was 1923.
Holy moly. Okay.
And this was like the cool instrument before the guitar.
Light it up.
I got rhythm, I got music, I got my man who can ask for anything more. I've you won't find him round my door. I got starlight, I got sweet dreams, I got my man who could ask for anything more, who could ask for anything more.
Jesus, were you doing you were doing the mouth trumpet right there?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Long lost art of mouth trumpet.
Where's that trumpet coming from? That's unbelievable.
I never
You
knew
were
it was
just
a marketable
fantastic.
skill.
I love it. Kimberly, listen, before you go, let me just play this real quick so people can remember what the heck's going on with
I'll see you again in Rue de Chatquipèche when tables are laid out and we're both free. I'll give up my business and we'll settle down. We'll knock up a family for us in Paris.
Very nice.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Very nice. Kimberly, we've had on hundreds of singers, performers on this show, famous ones, not so famous ones. You have a very unique way, a very unique voice, and a very unique style that I don't think we've had on before.
It's ethereal. It's ethereal. It transports you.
Really, very, very nice. Very nice. And the album is called We the Nighthawks. And I want everybody to go grab it. I guess wherever music is sold, right? Wherever they could download and all that good stuff.
You can stream on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, and I'm hoping this was a nice taste of all the different directions that album goes in. I don't think it will disappoint. You get a little bit of everything in all different time periods.
Very nice.
And is the album title "We the Nighthawks"?
Yeah.
Is it reflective of something, or
it's reflective of one track called "The Nighthawks," and that one has this film noir vibe. And I think it was written before I was even on board with this project. And my last name is Hawkey, so it just kind of works out really well.
Also, a very good Sylvester Stallone movie, Nighthawk. Suk, remember that with Stallone on Roosevelt Island on the tram?
I gotta read
You
this.
don't remember that. You don't remember that. No, you don't remember that. Kimberly, thank you so much. Such a pleasure. Tell Jason we said hello. He's getting married soon, so you probably won't see him for a while. But thank you so much for coming on. Absolute
Thank you
pleasure.
so much for having me.
Take care.
Bye-bye, Kimberly.
Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Suk, she was great. Really great. What's going